I got some stuffs, so I'm gonna unbox them. That way I don't have to be on video. All right. This is from Fishmas in July, from Fish Nerd. They are rock slices. Should work out pretty good for breeding. I did give them a feel, just to let them know that they all came in intact. Hey, first class. These are all some pretty nice looking slices. After this is all done, I'll see if I can't find a link to his site or some way to contact him. I don't know if he offers them publicly or just on occasion, but these are nice. Hey, Craig, Palham. This one's a double up. Ben. You know, setting up this little stream was fighting me. Hey, Mark. Shouldn't you Australians be sleeping right now? He sent a lot of pieces. Hey, Henry. Alright, this is the last piece from this one. This is an unboxing from Fishmas in July that I got from Fish Nerd. These are all sliced by him, I believe. And this is my last order from Keith as well. These are caves. I don't know about anything else that's in there, but I know I ordered caves. What else did I order? Oh, the stackers. Oop. This one's open. I must have slid some extra pieces in there or something. Hey, Fishy on. These are the easy stackers. Definitely the best cave that I know of out there. And they're made in Australia. Let's see what color these ones are. So, if you're looking for caves, these are really the best ones to get. come on. There's a slider. And I just ordered as many as I could. But this is what makes them useful. I have a lot of problems with the male bristlenose eating. Some of them eat the eggs, and some of them eat the fry. So they raise them up, and then they gobble them. I don't know why, but they do it. Then we got, well, it looks like they didn't survive, but a couple of little pods. Well, this one got damaged, but that's okay. It'll still work for my uses. And I did not order those were extras. But there's a whole bunch of little guys in there, all different shapes and sizes, and am I buffering? But while I got you guys out here, let's over here. I don't know how many koi are left in here because the plants are too damn thick. But this is filterless. Oh, the pleco tube? Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to go about it. These mosquitoes are getting bad. But that cave style where you can separate them does appear to work the best for me. And this is black mork hulls that had funny tails and that kind of stuff. A couple of koi I believe are still left in here, and then an assortment of endlers, some white cloud minnows. Okay, Xanadu. Sam. And this is the dwarf neon rainbows. And the only way I ever see them is when I pull all the plants back. One of my frogs. He helps keep the dragonflies away. And this was the Rhamnocentris ornatus. These guys produce like mad. But unfortunately, most of the eggs are not fertile. And this one is the newest one. Unfortunately, the water cleared up pretty good on it. I was hoping it would stay green longer. So I might have to help green it up a bit. Hey, mountaintop. And this is just a little kid swimming pool I put in the ground. I just put it in the ground to help stabilize the temperatures. Hey, Skitty. Red. Rob. These mosquitoes are eating me. Unfortunately, this pool doesn't have anything big enough to eat mosquitoes in it. I do have some mops that I believe might be all hatched out by now. Got some scuds on it. Yeah, I don't see any eggs. So either something ate them, or they're swimming free. That's the pond protector. As far as I know, he hasn't been eating any fish, but he has been eating flies and bees and bugs and all that good stuff. Hey, Saya. Yeah, Anthony, I don't do the pond dunks because I want the mosquito fry. Or the mosquito larva. And I don't see any swimming in here, so something's eating them. Either them or the eggs. But I'm gonna put you guys out here. I need to go wake Jill up. And I'll let you watch the froggy and whatever fish decide to surface. I'm gonna go grab some fish food. Yeah, hey Mike. And some, yeah, wake up Jill. I know I can see some little endlers swimming around. In one of the black moors. But I'm gonna be away from the phone for a while, so I'll let you guys sit here and see whatever you see. making sure any of the blackmores or koi end up coming up. I don't feed this very often. Now that it's more established, it's got a lot of bugs in it. I do add more bugs to it periodically. I agree, you should buy a pond. Well, that's one of the bullfrog species. There's a bunch of subspecies. They get pretty big. Like, the biggest bullfrog I ever caught took up the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket. No, they're not the leopards. We do have leopards here, but these are one of the bullfrog subspecies. So why are you selling an acre? No, don't do that. Alright, so looks like we got the endlers coming up. Oh, these are a bullfrog Craig. I'll watch the replay to catch all the comments that I'm missing and stuff. The screen's kind of glared a little bit. I see one of the moors. Oh, one of the really big ones. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. A.M. Myers. That one blackmore is just a fatty. As big as it is, you'd think it'd be a little bit less chicken. So that plant right there under the water, that's creeping Jenny. It pulled itself under the water. I think this is like a 100 or 110 or something like that. It's preformed ones from back in the day. My mom used to have a couple of them set up, and she tore this one down, so I ended up getting it. I think I've had it for like 10 years. And I finally set it up this summer. Yeah, that golden creeping Jenny. I don't know why it pulled itself under the water, though. They can, Craig, if they're not out in the sun for too long. It's been in the shed. And then in the shade alongside the shed for quite a while. If you leave it out in the sun, then it'll get beat up pretty good. I can imagine, Sam. Are you sure it wasn't she had a problem with you? If I move it any closer, then I lose the shade. Oop. Yeah, it took a long time for this one to get balanced. I had to pull a lot of driftwood out of it. I just couldn't get it to stabilize for a long time. I'm sure that they would there, Anthony. I don't want that many guppy fry, though. I was hoping that they would feed the end or the koi a little bit. I know the blackmore's been gobbling him because he's just massive. And some of these are blackmores where the telescope didn't come out, or the coloring was just really bad. Hey, nature guy. I think it's around 100 or 110. And then there's two 55-gallon barrels. And there's so much inaccuracy in the bottom of that thing. There's some hornwort, some other weeds that I don't know what they are. Frogbit, red root floaters. Some lilies I got from Keith are down by the stump there. There's also a lily pad underneath that clump of frogbit, but it stays submerged. I don't know why, it just stays submerged. Every now and again I pull the weeds back to check on it and it's still down there. You have fun at that hippie festival there, Sam. Ooh, there's one of the koi. Looks fat and happy. I know I've pulled 4 bodies out that floated up. And I think I started with 9. They were all smart Petco koi. So not high end and not high expectations. Hey, son. Yeah. I don't know if this is a good view for the TV or not. But I appreciate it. There, you got to see his head a little bit. One of these days I need to get in there and thin out that inaccuracy a little bit. It's just so thick. But without a filter, kind of concerned about taking too much out. Appreciate it, son. The watch time is the only reason why I put it this direction. Because it gets views and subs. Well, see if I can zoom this out a bit. Other way. This is my 1 acre of dirt. My empire of dirt. My good junk piles. The wife's garden. I think I was pointing at that. Yeah. My beautiful trailer. And the new neighbor was too damn close. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, can't really see it through the trees. Other way. Don't be grumpy. That is a 1949 John Deere tractor I need to eventually work on after I get some parts. Okay. I'm as close to Bigfoot as you're probably going to see here. Eventually that back section is going to get one of those canvas sheds that the roof came off of. I'm going to see if I can't shorten it down and then put some greenhouse canvas on it. Then next to that, it's going to get a pond, an actual big pond. And then if I can, I want to do a couple of them and run little streams between them. But we'll see how the land leveling sits. Yeah, I was alive for quite a while. Hey, Nancy. I don't know if I can unhide that. Nope, none of that stuff. Let's do... mobile's getting weird. There. I think I figured out how I can do stuff. Yeah, you should come back to Wisconsin, Xanadu. Hey, Alex. You're good. I just wanted to do a quick live stream to do an unboxing so I didn't have to make a damn video. And it's been a long time since I did a live stream. And welcome in, Big Steve, wherever you're at. upgraded a few of you. Yeah, I used to keep snapping turtles. We have weird laws on them here. So, yeah, you're technically not supposed to keep anything that's under 15 inches. I personally prefer to keep painted turtles because I can raise them up and then take them to my sister's pond. See if I can get zoomed in. Where did you go? Other way. I'll get this damn thing figured out at some point. There's one of the Blackmore tails. And the damn bullfrog. That's a red pine. There's some red pine and some spruce, I think. But that's the biggest one there. Other way. That one right there is a red pine. It's just a baby. I planted them a few years ago for some yard privacy. Oop, I suppose I should put it back at the actual tub, hey? Well, I hope you can, Xanadu. That'd be great to see you here. Every now and again, one of the koi makes an appearance too. He's pretty little. See, he's probably still in that maybe 4-inch range. Zoom over. And I really don't feed these guys much anymore. Not you, Alex. Xanadu lives in Minnesota, so he's not terribly far away. Nah, that's okay there, Michael Myers. I know this format kind of sucks a bit. Where's his face at? Hey, Foxy. At some point in time, yeah. Where the hell is he? It's right behind that frog, but it's hard to see him. That's one of the babies from your babies, Foxy. It had very bad coloring, but it's starting to color up nice now. It does still have a very bright white belly. Base select. You know, if you need me to, Foxy, I can bring it down a dozen or so. Not yet, they don't. This is my first time keeping lilies outside on purpose. There's a couple of them hiding over underneath the lilies. Glare of the trees is going to hide them, though. So, Foxy, did you talk Xanadu into coming to Wisconsin yet? Heard it's a potential. Oh, where's this guy at? Oh, there's one of the koi. Kind of peeking. Hey, Hobby Town. That's a good question. I don't know. I suspect in the 70s. Putting them in the ground actually helps stabilize them a lot. I think the last time I checked it, though, it was like maybe 74 on the surface, and it was 82 degrees out. That's Aquafunk's best friend. I forget what the hell her name is. But he absolutely loves that chick. There's one of the koi faces. And one of the white clouds. Have fun, Sam. It's good to see you again. There's some baby blackmores for you, Foxy. Yeah, they're the broken bubbles, though. Some of them look more like just a standard common goldfish, a longer body. And then some of them are single finned. And that massive one was just, it wasn't getting color until I put it out here. It was slow to go. Hey, GB. You know, there's a couple other koi in here, because I see them periodically, but I don't seem to be wanting to swim around much today. I'm sure you guys can't see that one as good as I can. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I do. I think during our vacation, I'm going to focus on gutting a room and starting a drywall on it so I can start building stands again. Then I can actually hopefully come up with a more regular stream. Maybe even aquarium related. I do want to get a small paint booth set up though so I can start painting fishing lures again. I do miss doing that too. Here's one of the straight fins. Yeah. I believe Mr. DIY has OnlyFans too. Or OnlyFins, I should say. Yeah, the old wooden lures are cool. They take so much time to craft, though. I just paint the plastic pre-made ones from China. I think there's another Jeff trying to get some Only Jeffs going. No, not really. They're first class. I did watch a lot of his old stuff, and then after he had his little incident with Alex, then I stopped. A whole lot more to the situation than I'm aware of, but I can only know what they tell me. Hey, Emma. Yeah, everybody's got their issues they're going through, so it is what it is, but hopefully he finds his path. Hey, Benjamin. Staying humble's hard. I did have a humbling shipment this week, though. I finally had my first fatalities. Still not sure exactly what happened, so I'm going to try to figure that out. It can be hard sometimes. I mean, he's in a different position than most of us are because he's got a lot of followers and fans, and that kind of bloats your head a bit. As much as a person might try, that's a lot to take in. Gotta play nice with the children, Zen. I am not looking forward to tearing this thing down this fall. No, I didn't get to see that. Hey, Eduardo. Yeah, there's 2 frogs in this one. The big guy that used to patrol it moved over to the pond or the pool when I added that. I don't sit out here enough, so the fish are a little sketchy. They get scared easy. Hey, Mal. Sorry I started before you were done, but I was kind of pinched on time. I'm also streaming over Happy Place, unfortunately, but there's only so much we can do. Yeah, Eduardo. Y'all ready for some motion sickness again? Let's see if I can zoom this out. Welcome back there, Mr. Pelham. Johnny. This is Jeff's pond yard thing. What's in the sponge? I don't think I have anything in the sponge. Blackmores, my mutt endlers, some koi, some white cloud minnows. There are potentially some paleotis cories and potentially some albino cories. I know I was picking out a bunch of dead albinos that didn't do well. Paleotis, I didn't pull any out, so they should all be in here. But there's too many fish for them to actually, I think, productively breed. Because the koi are going to gobble up whatever eggs they can find for sure. Then that blue tub there has dwarf neon rainbows. And that tub, or that barrel, has my rhinocentris ornatus in them. Then that swimming pool back there had 2 mops with rhinocentris eggs on them. Yeah, so far the fertility rate's been really bad. Then my first batch that I had, the sponge plugged up on the breeder box, so they all float over the edge, and the baby blackmores ate them. Second batch so far, I have set up a little bit differently, and it's got no fish underneath it, so that one should be the 4 that are, or the 5 that are fry now should be good to go. But 5 fry out of 50 eggs is kind of crappy. They're kind of, I don't know, they don't have the same following the regular rainbows have. I like them more because they stay smaller. And they don't get that big nuchal hump thing on them. So currently it's unfiltered. I never ended up turning the barrels into filters. I just turned them into more breeding chambers. Hey, Jamie. No, I just did a short on it. I think this, we have 1 week to go and then I'm on vacation. I think during my vacation, we're going to go back up to that lake and I'll see if I can't find them again. This time I might snag one and bring it home. All right, let's see if we can see you guys. This is the rhinocentris mop. You can see all those eggs. This has been in there for 10 days, or coming on 10 days now. So I should only have a few days to go before they start hatching. If it'll focus. These ones I'm going to take inside. The next clutch of them, I'll leave those mops in there for 10 days, and then I'll move them to the swimming pool in about 10 days. I'm looking forward to seeing how it does for you, Craig. I kind of like the plastic because it doesn't have pores. I know that my what is it, that Sculpey can still grow that black nasty stuff on it when it sits directly on the substrate. Good so far, Jamie. Hey, Rebecca. Let's fix this so nobody can accidentally mod you. Yeah, we have a lot of pollen problems. My sinuses are jacked pretty bad. Plus, I'm a smoker, so that doesn't help anything either. Foxy still lurking out there? The pollen that falls into the ponds, though, is actually pretty good for them long term. Foxy. Okay. Foxy, this is what I got from Fishbert. Or not Fishbert, Fish Nerd. Since I don't think you were here at the beginning. This was the whole purpose of doing this. And then this was my last order from Keith. Got as many easy caves as I could for the colors I wanted. Yeah, they look really good. I'm going to have to figure out what exactly I'm going to do with them. I'm going to try them as Corey slates and see how that goes. Yeah. The rocks look really good. I need to find out if he has an actual site. If he does, I'll link it in the description later. So he does have a name. Name of his company is Edge of Chaos Aquatics. And he's also a cheesehead. I do, Mike. Eventually I'll get some. I do want to edit my logo a little bit, so it's got the name Empire of Dirt Aquatics around it. Then I'll come up with a sticker. Yeah, the caves are good. Well, so if all goes well, Rhamnocentris, I should have some available next spring. I suspect they're going to need a full winter grow out to be sellable. But I need to bolster my colony a little bit first. Or get a hold of Marcel and add to him again. Which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I would like to get some Skull Creeks also. These ones are the Ornatus, which I think is the generic name, not collection point name. Yeah, he's a good guy, Foxy. You'd like him. He definitely has way more passion than I do, especially about rainbow fish. I'm not exactly anti-rainbow as much as grief as I like to give Stephen P. and Bentley about them. But I do have limited likes on them. But when I was there, I seen all three. He had Skull Creek, Siri Creek, and Ornatus. And all three of them really looked the same. A small fish. It depends on the size of them, I suppose. I have my 046s in with some, and bristle nose. Then the like my Ranger Plecos are way too big for an easy cave. I need to make them some new caves. I believe that they're pretty close to spawning size now. So the easy caves are from Australia originally. My 134s did Greg before I made them new caves. They were using them, but they're too big of a cave for them. Yeah, I had a pumpkin seed. He lived with the Oscars for a while. He was pretty big and old when we kept him. He also didn't get along with the Oscars very much. He did at first, but then they got to that point where they wanted to become a little bit more spawning orientated. Then it was kind of over for him. He couldn't accept not being the tank boss, is what it was. Hey, Shady. Yeah, the frogs are pretty happy. You're content. The big one used to try to jump in my beard when I get down to feed and check on the rhinoceros and stuff. Yeah, this is the community pond. So far, I haven't seen any production out of the dwarf neon rainbows. Every time I check the mops, they're empty. But there's so much in Acris in that tub in Kambamba. The last group of, what was it? I had 5 hatch, 4 survived. One of them kind of looked like it might have been a belly slider. How's it going, Benjamin? Depends on the frog. Our winters are like frost line of 6 feet. Pretty rough. Depending on the year, we get anywhere from, like we average like 2 feet of snow to 4 feet of snow on the ground. So I think late August, early September, that's when this is coming down. It's got to get drained. It's not deep enough. I think it's maybe 18 to 20 inches deep. No, unfortunately, no. Eventually, I'd like to get a pond that is between, let's say, around 6 to 12 feet deep. It definitely has to have a 12-foot hole in it, though. Our ice can get up to 4 feet thick here on a bad year. Northern Wisconsin, kind of up by the Great Lakes. Are you keeping them inside, Shady, or outside? Okay. So you're familiar with Wisconsin winters, then. Fond du Lac's not near as bad as it is up here, though. I don't know how many subs I need for that. I need a lot of watch hours, though. You don't have summer in the UK? Are you in one of the mountains where it stays frozen year round? Hey, DJ. There's that mega fatty. That one Blackmore is just so much bigger than everybody else. It's probably going to end up being the size of a damn softball. All right, later, Johnny. I won't be hanging out too much longer, I don't think. Thanks, Shady. Not all the plants I got from Keith survived, but most of them did. Let's do that. Here we go. They're all planted in the stump there and on the other side of it, except for that dying stuff I picked from a swamp nearby. taller stuff. The current is just getting caused by the wind and the fish rippling it. Otherwise, it's a filterless system, really. It's just got the plants. It took it a long time to stabilize, though. This one, though, it's the way it's grown compared to the other ones is just unreal. And I keep that little net over there for the overflow, so that way the guppies don't just go pouring out of it. Because I haven't added a proper sponge blocker yet. Oh, I forgot to turn those damn hearts off. I really wish you could just do it once. Zoom up here. Other way. I never remember which way to move this stupid gimbal thingy. Those black plants, I don't remember what the hell they're called. That zebra-y looking arrow plant. This other one that's laying over. And I think it was that one came from Keith. And then the lily pad over there came from Keith. Yeah, those plants, I really like that black plant. I don't know what the hell it's called. And that zebra one. He's whoa, what you doing there? Other way. Phone's not happy. Or the gimbal's not happy. Well, Jay, when you're ready, let me know. I got more black mortars. I got lots of them inside yet. Something I have been strongly considering is getting into more of the fancy goldfish. I really want to get some of Stubbs' long finish of bumpkins. I'll figure out a way to do that. Yeah, that might be what it is, a black tarot. And then I think the other one's related to it. Yeah, I chased Yogi off a couple nights ago. Or actually, I think it was a couple months ago now. He hasn't been back since. Later, Anthony. Thanks for stopping in. I don't think shabunkins get as much love as they could use, especially for the vast majority of people, because they don't get near as big as the koi and that kind of stuff, and most of us realistically can't house an adult koi in the winter. These koi, I have a plan for them for permanent residency, but it's going to take a bit. Hey, Gabriel. All good, Brenton. I am coming to an end here anyway. This is one of those prefab ponds. I got it from my mom quite a few years ago. Finally set it up this summer. Some koi, blackmore culls, endlers, and white clouds, and I think a few Paleatus cories yet. Pretty confident all the albinos are gone, because they would stand out in there like a sore thumb. Yeah. It's got a goofy dirted mix in it. It's some of my old substrates capped with sand. I think it's about 110. I got it used, so I don't remember the size, but I think it was a 110. I know the hole I had to dig was pretty damn deep. The swimming pool behind it was, have a good night, GB. Thanks for stopping in. The pool behind it is only 10 inches deep. And that's sitting in a hole that was already in the yard. So I just kind of smoothed it out and filled in the sides. Yeah, screw that. I ain't happening, dude. That's how I do water changes as it is when I need to moderate my my minerals in it, because I don't have any in my water naturally. That's got to be like, I think it's like 20 inches deep or better. It might even be like armpit deep. So that'd be pushing close to 3 foot, 2.5 foot. It's about 4 feet long, and probably 2 to 3 feet wide, depending on which point you're looking at. Maybe even 4 feet wide down at the far end. Well, there really isn't much to tour. I did walk through them all earlier. Got the 55-gallon barrel with dwarf neon rainbows, and 55-gallon barrel with radnocentris, and the little kiddie swimming pool behind it, like back by the tree. And that's just got a frog and hopefully some hatchlings in it, because I didn't see any eggs on the mops anymore. I've been told the radnocentris can be a community spawner, but I'm not seeing the fry that I should be seeing for the amount of eggs they drop. Yeah, we've got toads here. They hang out around the pond a little bit, but they don't go in it, thankfully, because they end up drowning. And then we've got the tree frogs. When they start singing at night, they sound like a raccoon call. We got the peepers. They don't spend too much time in the water either. They're more hang out by wood. I'm sure he'll enjoy that, Rob. Hey, Raj. Yeah, we have an occasional rat too. I haven't seen any in a long, long time though. Thankfully, when we came over from Europe, we made sure to bring them with us. I can imagine. It's got to be really overpopulated too. And then all the years of overhunting and all that kind of stuff. Probably wasn't a bad thing, Raj. The eating the extra cats anyway. Yeah, when you get into the cities here, it's pretty rough. Even up here, it looks like it's really desolate, but once you get off the main highway, there's suburb after suburb. They're just larger properties, so they're hidden in the trees pretty good. But alrighty, boys and girls, I think this is a good place to end her. Mosquitoes are starting to get me pretty good, and I could use some food. But thanks for coming around with me. Yeah, cougars, yeah, maybe the MILF side, but not wild cougars. They've got a couple of those that wander through every once in a while. They're pretty gnarly. Definitely do not trust them. But you guys all have a good night. If you want to see the tour there, Gabriel, just hit the fast forward button from the beginning. All right, we'll see you guys later. See you, Lee. I didn't know you were in here. We'll fix it first. All right, I'm out now. As soon as I figure out how to stop it again.